Hey everyone else out there, it's 707. How you guys doing? I'm just gonna allow you guys to come into the room here, and we shall get started on a live unboxing of this giant box that we have over here. So, number one, let me know if you guys can hear any audio in there, anyone that comes in. So, hello, first person that's here. Please let me know if you can hear the audio because I'm using a new microphone. Hey Stuart, how you doing? Audio is okay, great. So just got this in the mail. The mail lady just came up and delivered it. This is one of the 3 things that are coming from Banggood. 2 of the small airplanes, and this is the big one. So I'm actually standing behind the microphone, so when I get in front of the microphone, it should be better. This is actually the Rode video mic that I talked to you guys about a little while ago. So I'm not gonna hold you guys up. I'm gonna go right to it, so you guys can check this thing out. This thing's well packaged. Now, I have no idea how Banggood can send these things for basically free from China. Now, one of the things that happens sometimes when you order stuff from Banggood is it says Canadian warehouse, yet it still comes from China. So the 2 other airplanes that I have, the Zod, the Mini Micro Talon, and also the Dart, those are both coming from Canada, so that's really weird that this one suddenly came from China. And the crazy thing is, this one came before the other 2 did, so that's pretty crazy. Just for you guys' information, this morning I mated my Hardcore 44. It's right over there. I can tell you it went great. No unscheduled landings. I did 2 flights. I got some exterior shots and some DVR footage. Unfortunately, the Velcro strap that I had for the HD camera from the front of the camera, it wasn't long enough to go around the printed 3D mount and also the camera as well. But I'll get some HD footage of that coming up pretty soon. So let me go ahead and unbox this as I talk. And it looks like they did a really good job. I mean, considering this thing came all the way from China, I don't even see that there's even one dent in the whole package. So whatever they did a really good job. So I believe the wingspan of this is either 1600 millimeters or 2600 millimeters. So it has a center section which is removable. So this is the Phoenix Evolution. Yeah, let's check this out. And in just a moment, guys, I'll turn the camera around and I will look at you guys' comments in case there's any questions that come up. Because I actually do have my iPad. Hang on a second. Whether it has any charge is another question. Let's see. Can I watch myself today? Nope, it's dead. Ever since I started using my iPhone 7, I hardly ever use my iPad mini now. I feel like I should get a DJI Phantom just so I can use that. Alright, so let's just take this off the table here. And let's take a quick peek. Okay, so this is the Phoenix Evolution. Now, I spoke too soon about the box. It is a little crinkled here and there, but I'm hoping that everything looks okay in the inside. So this is a 2.6 meter and a 1.6 meter wingspan. So there's basically a 1 meter section in the center that you can take out. So I'm really excited to see how this is gonna fly. I'll probably fly it in the large Irvine field before I take it up to Kite Hill because I want to find out what its stall characteristics are and how slow or fast I need to be when I'm flying into the hill. Really hard to land at Kite Hill, especially without flaps, and I think this does not have flaps unless you cut them in yourself. So let me just open this up here. And I don't think it comes with the radio. I think this is just the kit itself, but this is the ready to fly. So it should have all the servos and everything already installed in. So let me go ahead and take this apart here. Yeah, looks like I need to. Just a quick tip, guys, if you like to have a handy knife around, these are just the snap-off blades and I just wrap black tape around them. I use these so much during the day that it's become kind of a part of my my office here. All right. It's I don't know why I don't like to grab the actual box cutter, but let's see here. Oh, one more piece of tape. Let me just gonna check this feed real quick and make sure that it's still running because sometimes it does cut out. Yeah, we're doing good here, and looks like we've got 12 people watching right now. So all 12 of you, good morning, wherever you are. It's almost about lunchtime right now, so you guys would. It's kind of funny. I was wearing Team Legit gear yesterday. It seems like my whole closet is all done with Team Legit stuff. So let me just make sure I can't focus this here. All right. Yeah. No focusing. Okay, so we have instructions. Nobody needs those. We have decals or decals for you Canadians. Says ignite your passion. Do I need my passion ignited? Yeah, maybe I do. Maybe I need some passion in my life. Apparently, you can ignite your passion with this airplane. It comes with some servo horns that were kind of just loose and about the box. That's a little concerning. Let's just take everything out. Oh, I forgot about this, but this actually has a blow molded fuselage, so that is pretty cool. So there's this random wire kind of around the fuselage, and if you guys can see in here, we have the motor up front. Wow, that is a very big motor. Like, the motor is just as big as the nose cone. I'm just gonna go like this. I'll stand behind the camera and see if you guys can't see inside there. Look at that giant motor. That's huge. But blow molded fuselage, which is going to be pretty cool. Has a larger servo for one control surface and a smaller servo for the other control surface. I'm guessing this might be rudder, and that's not a good sign right there. That means that this servo is stripped. That's not a good thing. Oh man, I don't know if you guys can see that. You see that? Look, this one has gears in it. This one doesn't. That's not good. Stripped from the factory. I've never ever had anything like that happen. Alright, ESC is underneath the plywood battery tray. I think it's a 30 amp ESC. Now this servo will be really easy to replace. It's going to be in one of the 9-gram servos. I'm going to run this on my servo tester for about 20 minutes before I actually install everything and get the wings going. But yeah, that's a little concerning that they use such a cheap servo that there's actually no gears in there at all. I mean, that's weird. I mean, that's really strange. But that is the fuselage. I'm going to take everything out here and take the box off the table. The nice canopy cover here, let's see if this is how this is attached. It doesn't look like there's any magnets there. So this is going to look a little bit like... Oh, there's some little teeth on the inside that pop into these side bits. Let's see, does it go that way? No, it goes this way. Alright, well, I'm not going to struggle with that right now. Okay, so we have the wings and the center section. So let's pull this out. And then we have this box of goodies over here. So we have some spars, some screws, some more random pieces of horn there. Let's see what's in the back. Oh man, there's just a mess of stuff over here. Yeah, it looks like these bags kind of exploded here. So that is what is in the end of this. Okay, so Banggood gets a passing grade on wrapping this up, and the inside, however, Phoenix Evolution gets a fail for that mess right there. So I'm going to tell you like it is. Tell you how it is here. Why is there random screws just floating around the inside of this package here is beyond me. There's no holes in the box, so that's good. Okay, so let me just show you guys the wings real quick. Now this is the 1 meter center section right here, and there is another random servo horn just floating around. Like I said, that's not a fault of Banggood, that's a fault of Phoenix that put this whole thing together. Okay, so I might be wrong. This center section has flaps in it, and there's actually servos already installed for the flaps there. And it looks like it has an extension to go through for the aileron for the end of the wing there. So I stand corrected. This has flaps, which is exciting. That means I might be able to fly it at Kite Hill. So there's the 1 meter center section. Let's take a look at the wings. The foam looks really nice. Let's see what the hinges look like here. And once again, the servo is installed. There's no servo horn here, so we'll have to install that ourselves. Got a nice carbon rod that's glued in here very nicely. I like that they already have pre-drilled holes for the servo horns or the clavises, and the hinge looks decent. I might reinforce that with some hot glue probably. But yeah, the foam looks really nice. I mean, if you can imagine how large this airplane is going to be. This is just this is just the center section and the one wing, and that is already as tall as I am. So I think it's about 100 inches right around there. But the cool thing is that you have the options of running it as a smaller airplane or a larger airplane. Let's see, what do they have as in the way of sparring here? So it looks like there's like a square rod here and a square rod here. That's really weird. Why aren't they round? Alright, let me just take a quick peek here at the tail section. Because the rods are round. I mean, are these... I'm curious. I've got to see if these round rods are going to go into this airplane here. Why is it metal and why is it square? Alright, there we go. It's a nice tight fit, actually. It's very odd, though. Okay, I'm not even sure if I'm putting these in the right spots, but I'm guessing that I am. There's a smaller one. A little bit of play, but nothing major. I don't know. Let me put this up to the light here. So when I put this up to the light, I see that this spar goes all the way through, and it is a square metal tube. That's there's a first for everything. Alright, let's take a quick peek here at the tail section, and then we'll get on to your guys' comments, and then we'll wrap this up, because I know that you guys probably have something better to get to. I need to get to some lunch. I was just so excited that I had to share. Oh man, nice tail. Large rudder. I like a large rudder on a nice gliding airplane. Fairly well built. And nice carbon sparring through here. I'm a little worried about this. Oh, okay, we have a little reinforcement between the two halves. A lot of times when they have the split elevator, sometimes it'll bend from side to side, but I'm going to exercise this. This is probably the stiffest joint that I've seen here, but I like that it is well built. So, okay, just the odds, ends, and bits and parts here. We have a folding spinner here. Looks like it's nice quality. It comes with an extra nose cap here, servo extensions. These are all the wing joiner parts. There's these little parts on the outsides of the wing that help to staple it together. Staple it? Yeah, that's the right word. What do you guys think about the Phoenix Evolution here? Let me just turn this around here, and I'll turn the camera around. Alright, so... Hang on a second, I'm going to flip this camera. Ah, there I am. Yeah, my hair was not behaving this morning. Oh my gosh. Hi from very cold and miserable Ireland. Oh my gosh. I'm sorry to hear about that. I'm worried about the servo quality. I am too, Lauren. I am too. I'm going to check all the other ones. I'm going to make sure that they're working. Like I said, I'll probably put them on the servo tester for about 20 minutes just to make sure they're not going to fail on me. That one servo woo, that was not good. Alright, so let me look through you guys' comments real quick, and just say hi. Hi Stuart, hi Lauren, hi Harley, Stuart again, sorry about that. Caitlin, Albus, sounds great. Stick Mix is here too. Lauren, as always, government subsidy, I bet. Yeah, that's right. Stuart Sutherland, the Nano, yeah, the Nano Talon is what I was thinking about. Stick Mix says on CN Warehouse, isn't it China? I thought it was Canadian. Maybe there's two. Maybe there's two things that start with a C. One that's Canadian, one that's China. So maybe I got mixed up there. Check Sir Newton. I know Sir Newton flew this airplane, and I thought he thought it was pretty good. Discover RC. This is the Phoenix Evolution. It's a a 1.6 or 2.6 meter glider. Michael, how you doing? Flight at Kite Hill. It says Light Hill, but I know what you were saying. I was there this morning flying my Hardcore 44. That airplane right there. Kite Hill, yes. Okay, that is all the comments here. Oh, JazzyNet. Oh, I missed a bunch here. Sorry. Yep. Stripped servo. How much was this kit? I think it was I think it was actually on sale for $130. When I do the actual build on it, I'll put that in the video. But the 3 planes that I got from Banga, they were all like 30% off, and I think this one had shipping of about like $2 or something like that. So real interesting. Yes, Heinrich, I did get these from Banggood, yes. And they are on sale. So if you guys are looking at this and you want to buy it, wait till I get my actual video up, or I will put links in the description down below tonight. So yeah, just so you know, if you guys want to help out my channel, that's the way to do it. You know, I've got to throw that in there because, that's why my channel is here. I buy stuff, I check it out, I review it, and if it helps you out, then you guys can help me out too. All right, so Heinrich, Lauren, Stick Mix, Heinrich. Throw it back, see how good it flies. JazzyNet, is this the U.S. afternoon coffee unboxing chat? Yeah, that's right. Hopefully, for 2008, I'm going to do a lot more live unboxings and live things, actually from my home as well, so look forward to that. If you guys didn't see my video from yesterday, I know a lot of you guys are kind of my core support. You guys probably saw that I had the UMX, what is it called? The Aero Commander. It was a great plane. I mean, for not flying for months and then me flying that thing and how easy it was to fly, it was really nice. Now this thing, the Hardcore 44, holy smokes, that was this morning, and man, it kept me on my toes, but holy smokes, it's a great airplane. Ugh. That is the most locked in on rails airplane I've ever flown. This one had no flight controllers on it or no stabilizer on it, so no stabilizer or anything. The thing just flew great. So I filmed that this morning. I should edit it tonight, and it'll be up in the next 1 or 2 days. So it's a ball. Me too, Jeff. Have you seen the UMX A10? Yeah, Michael, I have. The problem with those is that the foam on them is so brittle that the slightest mistake and you will break the thing. So, did I fly the Hardcore 44 FPV? I did. I did mainly line of sight, but I had a monitor there. Anytime I do a maiden, I'll have a monitor just so that somebody can tell me, hey, I basically will ask them, hey, how is the feed coming off of the camera? And they're like, yeah, no problems, no static at all. I'll shimmy on over, and then I'll take a look at the monitor. And I'll go under the goggles pretty soon, but from what I could tell, it's a great FPV machine. I mean, the one thing that Volcar, the guy I bought this from, let me just show you guys. Cool thing about this airplane is, do you see any FPV antenna sticking out of it? You don't. You don't. You know why? Because it's embedded inside of the wing. Now this right here, this is my radio antenna. So I have, the radio antenna is here and here, so it's it's got diversity. But the antenna is a pagoda antenna, and if you, let me see here, where'd it go? It's always hard to find. It is right here. Let me see if I can see if you guys can see this. See that little bump right there? That is the edge of a pagoda antenna that's been embedded inside this wing. Isn't that freaking awesome? So this thing is really made to be a race-bred machine. So taking this long range, if I were to do a long range thing, I would pop an antenna out the wing here so that I would get more long range for a long range application. But the way Volcar built this one was just for pure speed. So everything is super aerodynamic. Everything's tucked and hidden. You've got the FPV camera up here, and you can actually run a HD camera on top of here if you wanted to just take some video. But during a race, you would never do that type of stuff. So, all right. So let me just take a quick peek at your guys' comments, the last ones, and then we will wrap up. Thank you so much for all of you guys that have been here. Hey, Ben Harbor, what's up, buddy? Hey, I was up at Kite Hill this morning flying this thing, so you'll have to check that out when the video comes out. Alright, let me just take a quick peek. But then you had to go and stick antennas out. Yeah, that's only for the radio. So yeah. All right, so Ben, it is the Phoenix Evolution is a 2.6 meter glider, or a 1.6 meter glider. It has a center section that can be taken out. I'll take a quick shot of it real quick. I'll flip the camera around here, so you can see it laying there on the table. I'll just show you some of the parts at the very end here. Let me just see if there's any other comments. Yeah, that's basically it. So, thanks guys for joining me again. So, one of the things about this Ben is that it is a blow molded fuselage, so it is not styrofoam. But the one thing that I noticed as I was talking to everyone here is that this servo here has no gears in it. It's completely either stripped or it was just a defective servo out of the box. So anyway, here is the fuselage. Here's the wingtip. Here is the center section, which is 1 meter wide. So this is actually taller than I am right now, if you can see that. And it's got a giant motor in there, really wide. I mean, like this big around. Nice tail section. So I've been missing my multiplex. It's called a Caleris. It was 103 inches wide and it had the stabilizer as the elevator. I really miss that airplane. I so regret selling that airplane because there was nothing wrong with it. Anyway, guys, that is it for today. Thank you so much for joining me. You guys are so awesome. I will keep the videos flowing here. And as I mentioned the last live stream, I think I'm going to take all my drift stuff and stick it on my secondary channel, which is Door to Door RC Drift, which is door with the number 2 and door. So if you guys want to follow me there as well, I'll talk to you guys later. Bye.